I'm Aiah.
I'm Javada.
It's your girl, Naj.
It's your girl, Taylor. You are now listening to the Girlfriends Podcast.
Oh, let's do it. I need to find some drugs.
What?
Just weed. Just the medicinal.
Just weed?
Just the medicinal. That's it. If I ever say drugs, that's all I'm ever talking about. I will never do anything else. Like, quote me. Actually, don't quote me.
Well, when I went to Amsterdam, I tried shrooms, but
and you know what? Like, I would be open to it, but I don't like mushrooms.
I love them.
it wasn't the best taste. But yo, you really get tripped.
Yeah, but no, but I told you, like, anything that's natural,
It's real.
anything that's natural, like, I'm cool with. Anything that's of the earth, I'm cool with too.
I wish when I tried shrooms, I would have put on Snoop Dogg's Sexual Love.
Girl, you would have been on a trip for real.
We should really do an episode on the first time we got high, but
The first time I ever, I don't remember the first time I got high.
See, I be wanting to. See, I
But
be
you
wanting
got
to
a real
get a real
job.
But when you work in corporate America,
we don't do that
find
anymore.
anything.
We don't do that anymore, but
When we were younger, you know.
Back in my day.
Back in my day. Hey y'all. Hey, welcome back to season 2 of the Girlfriends Podcast. We back. Yeah, you know, it had been a little while since we dropped something, but we recently just dropped our video on Black mental health. So if you haven't seen that, go tune into that now. We're back. We want to give y'all some updates, tell y'all what we've been doing, why we haven't been publishing content on YouTube as much, and there's a really good reason for that.
yes, indeed.
Yes. Naj isn't here. She was here earlier for what we're about to tell you. We recently took up the opportunity to join a radio station. So you can catch us every Saturday live at 11 a.m. on 72.9 The Voice. It's an internet radio station, meaning we don't have to be censored. So we still talking about some real shit on here. So we had that earlier today, and now we're coming here to sit at the yellow couch.
Yes.
So we can chat with y'all YouTubers. I mean, I guess we can start by talking about what's new with us and kind of go from there. This is just kind of like a free-form video today. We don't really have anything set what we're going to talk about. We're just going to let things occur naturally today.
Since you guys have been a little bit neglected.
Yeah, sorry. So who's going first?
I guess I'll go. Nothing's really new. Still, well, I guess there are a couple things I can talk about.
Yeah.
So really just still kind of been on my journey of like personal healing and self-reflection. So I've gotten really, really big into crystal healing. It's been very, very powerful and transformative in my life personally. I started shortly after I was let go from my previous job. So this is maybe probably back in April when I really got big on it. And I just started with 2 crystals. The thing is, there are different crystals that correlate with different things that are going on within your life. If anyone is in the Raleigh-Durham area, I definitely recommend going to Mineralogy. It is a crystal shop. That is my crystal shop. They are phenomenal. Great vibes when you step into the store. They have a location at Crabtree and a location at Triangle Town Center. I recommend Triangle Town Center because it is the bigger store. They tend to have more knowledgeable associates. That's where more of the senior associates are. But there's literally crystal healing for almost anything that you could possibly think of.
Yeah.
So what I've kind of been diving into is just my personal intention as far as really defining out and finding clarity with what my true intentions are and what my life's purpose and my life's will is, so that way I can walk within that light, as well as just healing from past trauma and reducing anxiety. Especially this time of year, I'm seasonal affective. So really, essentially right when daylight savings occurs and it gets dark at like 3 o'clock.
Why would it be dark so quick?
How do you lose 1 hour and lose 3 hours of sunshine? Yeah. It makes no sense. But I get really, really down this time of year. And honestly, it's been really, really bad these past 2 weeks specifically. I can account for at least like 2 or 3 days where I literally sat in bed all day. But, you know, even though I know that it's a part of the seasonal affective disorder, I make it a point to keep my thoughts positive and keep my manifestation stones for positivity and protection from negativity around me, as well as put my intentions in them. I've also gotten big into astrology. I think we kind of all have. Yeah. But astrology does kind of go hand in hand with crystal healing because you can use the sun and the moon to charge your stones and set your intentions. And it's been really, really fruitful. Even though this is a time of year when I am the saddest, I really can truly say, and I know I've told you this before, like, this has probably been the most difficult time of my 26 years of experience, but I've literally never been happier. Never been happier.
That's dope.
So much.
Thanks.
I can say what's new for me, it's like a whole, like, collective thing. It's not personally just for me, it's as a whole with these girls. So I feel like we're all in a space of really transitioning and positioning ourselves to receive what's for us in the future. Like, doors have been waiting for us to, like, enter them, and I feel like we're finally at the place to, like, enter into those doors and see, like, what's behind those doors for us. So, like, a huge space of transitioning. So for me, so I'll tell you the personal transitioning things for me. I'm finishing up almost, well, almost my last semester, so I have one more semester to go.
You're right there, baby.
Yeah, for grad school. And so that's a transitioning phase for me, because I'm going to be graduating and new doors will be opening. Moving forward as far as from past relationship things that held me bound. Cut some cords, some big cords that I wasn't even really aware of. And I'm trying to think of another thing I want to touch on. Just spiritually, God is stripping me of.
I wouldn't even say that he's stripping you. I think it's more so of you're being molded.
But when I say stripping, not in a bad way. You know how you have like an onion and you're trying to get to the center of it,
peeling the layers.
Like you can live your life thinking that you're one thing that you see in the mirror, but the more you live and grow, you start to see like what your true core is. And it's not that you never recognized it, but I'm starting to become more and more in tune with it. And just with all that being said, like, connecting to my purpose. And I feel like we all are going through that in different times and spans. So
for me, if y'all have been watching since the first episode, one of the first things that I said was I was at a job that I was unhappy with, extremely. For the past year, I have been trying to find a new job. I had interviewed several places where I got to the final round and didn't get it. And I was so discouraged, and literally at a point I was just like, I don't even care anymore. Like, F this. I low-key want to quit my job and just go home to my mom. And I decided to move. And it's so crazy. Like, my past job, I was 5 minutes away from my job. I moved out to this area, which was about 20-30 minutes away from it. And I got a call, like, around the first week that I moved here for another position. And within a week's time, I had gotten a job offer, and that new job, which is 10 times better, is literally 5 minutes away from my apartment now. So it's so crazy how things come around full circle. And like they talked about setting your intentions, like me, like digging down into my faith and spirituality and just having faith has taken me a long way. So for those who are like on the job hunt and are getting discouraged, like, just know there is a rainbow after the storm, even when you're feeling your lowest. Because I got to a point where I felt like I was my lowest, and I literally just didn't give a fuck. I was like, I'm not applying to shit else. Like, if I have to quit and just go sit at home and do nothing, that's what I'm gonna do. Like, it happened. So. And
with her saying that too, relating to the job, relating to other life situations and the way things may look, it's a preparation like stage. It's just to prepare you. So recognize it as if,
and I see that now,
something is greatly coming. Like, if you don't have anything bad going on in your life, you might need to like
be concerned.
Be really concerned because, you know, it's just to prepare you for greater things. And I think it's dope how specifically when Aiah was speaking on how she went through the first step or the first interview and the second one, and I got excited with her, and then it's like, dang, she didn't get it. But God is tricky, and I'm not trying to change this into like a, you know, a spiritual type of conversation, but he's within me, so I have to talk about it. He's within all of us. But it's interesting how he can show you what, it's like he gives you a little tease. It's like he's gonna show you
this other interview, yo. Like, by the time I got to this interview, I was like, I'm not trying to put up a facade. Like, I'm just owning who I am, and and owning the experiences that I've had, and I'm speaking about it confidently. And they were so won. Like by from the first interview, literally I thought, okay, man, I'm going to hear back from them from a week. Like in a day's, 2 days time, yes. She was like, they want you. She was like, I don't want to get you too excited. She was like, but the way they spoke about you, I'm pretty sure you got the position.
Another thing you're saying that takes my attention, it's always unexpected.
Yes.
It's not, what I've learned, he or she, because I'm still learning more about God and exactly if it
Ariana Grande said God is a woman.
Okay. But God itself, I'm learning that things need to happen unexpectedly for us as human beings, because if we know something, like, it's not good, because we're going to plan for it. We may make the wrong moves. So.
And sometimes you might not even put as much effort into it because you know it's yours.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. So,
well, they say that's the beauty in the unknown, is like the infinitesimal possibilities.
Yeah.
That'd be worth. Yeah.
So even that was my update. I got a new job. Another thing is I am trying to go into crystal healing. It's something that I talked to my mom about, and she's actually a pastor. And so I love her. She's so open-minded. She was like, God speaks to us in so many different ways, and it's crazy how us as human beings, I mean, it's human nature. We try to limit his way of reaching us. And she was like, you know, crystals is, in her mind, that's just another way that our higher being is trying to communicate to us and trying to draw us closer.
I got a direct message through my crystal. It was the weirdest thing. I was sitting in bed, and I had them spread amongst me, and I was kind of like, okay, this one is for this is for this is for this, and literally something just came into my conscience, and because a lot of people associate crystal healing with like Wicca and things like that. Yeah. But I just had like I heard the voice just say, only take from these crystals what you need. Don't take anything else. Just take what you need, nothing more, nothing less. And I wrote it down.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's a whole nother topic, like you said, but I believe in God myself. Like, it's a whole nother topic that we can get into, but he works in mysterious ways.
So we want to update you guys on our radio interaction and what we do on 72.9.
Yes.
But let me tell you.
What we do.
Thanks for getting us back on track, Mom.
Yeah, thank you. So what we do there essentially is we're taking what we do with y'all and we're putting it on air. A lot of times we are talking about things regarding relationships. We had a segment where we talked about voting. We talked about open relationships. Today we got to interview our first special guest, Aiah. He's a dope artist based in Charlotte, North Carolina. And he's on the rise, so we had the opportunity to do that. That was really fun. So we're growing our brand, we're growing our platform, we're expanding outside of just YouTube and Apple Podcasts and SoundCloud, and it's really exciting.
I'm here for growth, 110%.
Yes. So y'all should tune in every Saturday with us. Y'all can interact with us too. We typically go on live, so y'all can comment, like we'll respond. We shouted out a few people today.
Some people ask us questions online and we answer
Facebook
them.
and Instagram.
So it's a great way to really engage with us in real time.
And I believe the exact website is 729thevoice.com?
Yes, 729thevoice.com. You can just click the Live Now button on Saturday at 11 to catch us.
I mean, you can listen any other time you want to, but just make sure you listen Saturday at 11 too.
Yeah, right. I don't know. What else would y'all like to talk about regarding the station? You think that's
tell about our future plans, but I think that's
y'all can expect to see big things from us.
I agree.
I'll say that.
Well, even I would say expect to see big things from yourself too.
Yes.
There's been a lot of research as far as like astrological. I feel like I just sound like a crazy person.
No, you don't. I love you. I love this. Look, we call her the golden gypsy for a reason. I love it. Keep on.
But it is said that 2019 is supposed to be a year of enlightenment. A year of enlightenment and manifestation. So even it says, I don't know how your 2018 went, but child, mine got busted wide open. Yeah. It fell apart and fell all the way back together. Which is good. But everything falls apart before it falls back together. It's like a mosaic. You have to think about it like that. But it says it's a year of manifestation and reckoning, and if anything you've had going on, they say it's going to be a year of healing if you haven't healed this already. And I can say too, I fought some of my like toughest, longest battles this year, as far as within my personal life, within my relationship with myself, my job, my career, and literally I fought the toughest battles of my 26 years this year. I thought it was so worth it, and I just can't wait to see where the trajectory continues to go.
Y'all, let's get ready for 2019.
We come.
Stepping on next on 2019. Nah, just kidding. We're flourishing on 2019.
But if I have to step on a neck, I will.
Okay.
I don't want to, but if I have to, I will.
You know, it's growth. Just keep thinking positive.
Yeah.
Strengthening your mind, and don't believe what you see. I'm telling you, your eyes can be so tricky.
Yes.
Because it can be telling you this, and you like, okay. Then come January, and like something crazy happens. It just don't believe what you see. It's just to throw you off to make you distracted.
Right.
And look, another tweet. There'd be some woke minds on Twitter. Someone said the biggest battle they ever to fight was between what they knew and what they felt. Your intuition doesn't lie. I think that was a nugget I took from this year. Your intuition will never steer you wrong.
Yeah.
Never. Never. Your heart is an intuitive muscle. If you have a reaction in your heart, follow it.
Period.
All right. So we're going to wrap it up. We hope you guys enjoyed sitting at the couch with us. And we'll be back soon, okay? Take care. Bye.